Hi everyone, Alexa here from the blog theduvallhomestead.com, and in this video I'm going to share how to make pumpkin bread. This is Allison here. She really likes to sleep on the side with the wrap, which makes her feel like she's about to fall out, even though she's not. Don't worry. It is almost fall at the homestead. It was actually rainy this morning and now it is sunny. So I always feel like it's fall when it's raining, but then when the sun comes out, I'm back in summer mode. So we're in that awkward period where it's not quite fully fall yet. The leaves are starting to change, which is so exciting, into red, orange colors, but they're not all the way changed yet. But I'm ready to get the pumpkin, the squashes, the soups, and everything going on our menu here at the homestead. We really enjoyed the summer foods for as long as possible, the barbecuing, and we still might do that, but here in the Pacific Northwest, the weather forecast is cold, so we are gonna just go ahead and bring the soups out. This is a really easy recipe that you can just put together really quickly for yourself and your family to enjoy, and it's naturally sweetened, which is one of my favorite things. Usually with breads you find a lot of sugar, white sugar, brown sugar, and I just made this recipe really simple so that it is natural and you can enjoy it for a snack, or you can top it with whipped cream or a pumpkin cream cheese if you want to have this for dessert. So let's get started. So in a small bowl you're going to add your dry ingredients, which are 2 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, and half a teaspoon of salt. And in a large mixing bowl, you're gonna add your wet ingredients and all of your seasonings. So you're gonna do 2 eggs, 1 cup of pureed pumpkin, half a cup of coconut oil. I just put my coconut oil because it's solid on my cast iron on medium heat, and then I just melt it that way. Save some coconut oil for the end as well because you're going to use it to oil up your bread pan. Half a cup of honey, half a cup of maple syrup, 1 tablespoon of vanilla, a teaspoon of nutmeg and cinnamon, and pumpkin pie spice, half a teaspoon of ginger, and then a half a teaspoon of clove, but I actually am out of clove. I need to go get some from the store. I actually need to load up on all my fall spices. I think these are still left over from last year. So I'm going to be using a drop of clove essential oil. Add all that to a mixing bowl. I have the stand-up mixer here, which is especially helpful when I'm holding a baby in the other arm. So you're going to mix that up, and then add your dry ingredients about half at a time, and then just mix them until they are just barely mixed. Next, preheat your oven to 350 degrees and oil up your baking pan. This is a 9 by 13 inch bread loaf. Lastly, you want to top this with a handful of chocolate chips. Is one of my favorite toppings, but you could also do pumpkin seeds, or walnuts would be really good. You could sprinkle it with more cinnamon or even powdered sugar if you want a sugary option. You're going to bake the bread at 350 degrees for 45 minutes. If a knife inserted in the middle comes out still wet with pumpkin on it, you want to cook it for additional time. See if the top is getting burnt at all. If it is, you can add some tin foil over the top so that it doesn't burn the top, but the middle will still cook, and you want to cook it for an additional 10 minutes. Thank you so much for joining me for this pumpkin bread recipe. You can find the full recipe and a printable recipe card that's really easy to just print off on your computer at the blog at theduvallhomestead.com. I'll leave a link below. Also, make sure you check back on the blog every week because I post a new farm-to-table recipe and homemade natural living. I've also posted a lot of natural pregnancy and baby-related information recently because we just had Allison here at home a couple months ago. So if you're interested in that, I have that as well. If you make this recipe, make sure you let me know and tag me on Instagram so I can see it and share it. Thank you so much for stopping by the Duvall Homestead.